Now there are quite many Matter-based devices that are popping up. But then what exactly is Matter? So let's look into what is Matter. Now Matter is an open source connectivity standard for smart home and IoT devices. Its main feature is to allow total local communication and allow devices from different providers to work together. Like remember in the early days of smart home devices wherein you would have this logo saying works with Google Home or works with Apple Home, and now with Matter you don't have to worry about what ecosystem you have. Now Matter is not a new communication mechanism for which you need some kind of special devices. It's already available via Google Home, Apple Home, Alexa, and one of my favorite, that is Home Assistant. Now it's already available because Matter uses IP-based communication to connect and control devices. Now there are two types of Matter-based devices, that is Matter over Wi-Fi and Matter over Thread. Now Matter over Wi-Fi just needs your Wi-Fi network, whereas devices that work with Matter over Thread needs a Thread border router like these. Now let's look at the various terminologies in the Matter ecosystem. You have a controller which is usually a smart home speaker like the Google Home Mini, Nest Hub for the Google Home ecosystem. Then we have HomePod, HomePod Mini for the Apple ecosystem. Then you have Alexa, Alexa Dot for the Alexa ecosystem. And then finally, Home Assistant also can act as a Matter controller for Matter devices. Now this is not the only list of controllers, but most smart home speakers also act as Matter controllers. Now what about devices that are Zigbee or Bluetooth based smart devices? For these we have something called as Matter bridges. Now using these bridges, we can connect non-Matter devices to the Matter ecosystem. I'll be making a video about how we can connect Zigbee devices to the Matter ecosystem, so hit that subscribe button to see it once it is out. Now let's look at some of the important factors related to Matter devices. Matter supports multi-admin, that is it can be controlled by up to 5 controllers. That is you can control the same device via the Google ecosystem, the Apple's ecosystem or any other ecosystem, but max up to 5 controllers. Now Matter devices operates over IPv6 addresses, which means that you need to have IPv6 enabled on your router settings. Now the QR code that comes with the device can only be used once, that is you cannot use the same QR code to connect to yet another controller, but rather the first controller needs to give permissions to connect to another controller. Now I will show you how this is done in this video. Now during the first connection, Bluetooth is used for connecting the device. That is you have to enable Bluetooth on your phone such that the device can be commissioned for the first time. Now the first connection needs to be done also using a phone that has access to the credentials for your Wi-Fi as well as the Thread network. Now the credentials to the Thread network is required for devices that operate with Matter over Thread. Along with this, your phone needs to be connected to 2.4 GHz Wi-Fi or a Wi-Fi that transmits both 2.4 as well as 5 GHz. Now with all these factors in mind, let's look at how we can connect a Matter device to the Google ecosystem, the Apple ecosystem, as well as the Home Assistant ecosystem. So right now I have this smart plug and this is a Matter over Wi-Fi based plug. So now we will be connecting this to Home Assistant, and for that we need to prepare Home Assistant to act as a controller. So for this what we have to do is we need to go to settings, and in the settings we are going to go to add-ons and then this add-on store, and I'm going to search for Matter server here. Now this Matter server, I'm going to install this right now. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on start to start this Matter server. Next what we are going to do is we are going to go to settings, we are going to go to devices and services, add integrations, and then here I'm going to search for Matter, the beta version right now. And then I'm going to select this option here. So now this is going to connect the Matter server add-on that we have just installed and started with Home Assistant. So let me click on submit, and with this the Matter server is now configured inside Home Assistant. Now what we're going to do is we are going to add our first device. So let's go ahead and look at the integration here. So here we see that the integration is all set up and we are going to add now the first device. So for this, you need two things. First of all, you need a smartphone which has Wi-Fi credentials to which you want this smart plug or your Matter device to connect to. as well as you need the Home Assistant companion app installed onto that device. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to open my Home Assistant companion app. And now inside this app, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to settings, then go to devices and services, and then I'm going to click and search on add Matter device. And now here it's going to ask you whether this device that you're trying to connect, if it's already been controlled by another controller or if it's a new device. Now in this case, since I'm connecting it for the first time, I'm going to select the first option. But before that, what we need to do is we need to put this device into pairing mode. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to hold this button here and then put it into pairing mode. So right now this device has gone into pairing mode because it's blinking over here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this first option here. And here now we have to open the camera to scan the QR code of the device. So let me open this, and then after that I'm going to scan this QR code. Now with this QR code scanned, it's asking me to enable location services. So I'm going to click on continue, and then it's also going to turn on the Bluetooth. So I need right now Bluetooth to be enabled such that this device can be figured out. Now the Bluetooth connection is only required during the setup for the first time of this device. After that, you would not require once you have one of the controllers already ready connected with this device. So in this case right now it is connecting the device to Home Assistant. It has generated the Matter credentials that are required for this device to connect to my Wi-Fi. So if you see right now, it has already updated here that there is one device that has been connected to this Home Assistant instance. And now on the app, I'm going to click on done here. And then if you see, we have the Matter plug been connected. So let's go ahead and test this. If I turn this off, you see that the light on the smart plug is turned off, as well as when I turn it on, it comes on. So that means this device is now connected to our Home Assistant. So now let's try connecting this device to yet another ecosystem. So now we are going to try and connect this to Google Home. So for this, what we need to do is we are going to click on share device here, and I'm going to click on share device. And now this will generate this QR code that we have to actually scan. So let me go ahead and scan this code now. So I'm going to scan this code on my phone here, and then it's going to say set up this device. So I'm going to click on setup, and I'm going to select Google Home here. Now you have to agree to these terms and conditions, and then I'm going to click on agree here, and then it will start searching for this device. Now here you don't need to put on the Bluetooth, you don't need to reset the device, because now the first controller with which this device is connected to has given it permissions for another controller to control this device. So now this will actually try and search for this device, and the device will now connect to the Google Home ecosystem. So now it has gone to the phase of actually connecting it to Google Home, and this device is now connected. So let me click on done here right now, and then let's go ahead and see this inside a Google Home. So I'm just going to add it to my bedroom here. Going to click on next, and I'm going to just call this as Matter plug 2. I have another plug, that's the reason I'm giving Matter plug 2. And now we can see this device in our Google Home as well as on Home Assistant. Now let me go ahead and turn this off here. And if you see here, this is also turned off in Home Assistant, as well as the light on the plug is also off. Now let me turn this on again, and this is instantaneously because all of this communication is happening locally right now. We have now connected this to two controllers, that is right now Home Assistant as well as Google Home. Now what we are going to do is we are going to now connect this from our Google Home to Apple Home. So for this, what we are going to do is I'm going to go to this Matter plug here, and then here I'm going to go to the settings here, and then here I'm going to click on link Matter apps and services. Now here it is going to show me all the controllers to which this Matter plug is connected to. You can also see this inside Home Assistant. That is, if you click on these three dots here, and then I'm going to click on Manage Fabrics, you can see these two controllers. So this Nabu Casa is actually for Home Assistant, and this Google LLC is actually for the Google Home that I have used right now to connect this device. These are the two controllers that we have right now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to now connect using Google Home. I'm going to allow it to connect to Apple Home. So let's click on link apps and services, And now here it is showing that I can share it with Home Assistant again, but I don't want to do that right now. I'm going to click on share with QR code. So now this QR code which is there, it's only available for 3 minutes. So this will expire after 3 minutes. So let me keep this thing down. And now I'm going to open my iOS device. So right now I just have an iPad here. I'm going to make use of that. So right now I'm in my Apple Home. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this add here and I'm going to say add accessories. And now with this, I'm going to scan this QR code. So if you see right now, it's asking me to turn on the Bluetooth. So actually it's not required, but then iOS devices require this. And now I'm going to click on add home. So right now it is setting up this power socket inside Apple Home. So it has now added this socket, and then now I'm going to now add it to my say bedroom here, and I'm going to click on continue. I'm going to call it as Matter plug and I'm going to click on continue right now. Then I'm going to click on continue once again and then done. So now you can see here that the Matter plug is present here, right? Let me close this window here and let's actually try turning off this device. So let me turn this off. And if you can see, it is now off in the Matter plug, as well as if I go back into my Google Home here, it is right now showing off, and this is how it is. So now let's try turning it on from Home Assistant and see what happens. So if you see all the 3 places, it is right now showing that it is on. So that means it is reflecting on all the 3 ecosystems that this device is right now on. So right now we have connected the plug for the first time with Home Assistant. Then from Home Assistant, we connected to the Google ecosystem. Then we connected it to the Apple ecosystem. Now using the Apple ecosystem, let's try connecting it to Home Assistant. So for this, what we are going to do is I'm going to open this device. I'm going to click on accessory settings. And here you have this option to turn on pairing mode. So I'm going to click on this. And then it's going to show me this code right now. So this is how you have to actually connect it from your Apple Home onto Home Assistant. Now, the same thing you would have to do in case if you're connecting your device from Apple Home to Google Home. So right now, I don't have yet another Google Home, but I have yet another instance of Home Assistant. So let me open that and I'm going to enter this code. So now this is a different instance of Home Assistant that I have. I'm going to go to devices here. And I'm going to click on add integration and I'm going to say add Matter device. And here I'm going to select the option yes, it's already in use, because it's already been used by a different instance of Home Assistant. It's also been used by Google Home as well as Apple Home, and I'm going to click on this right now. Now this is going to ask me from which ecosystem. So I'm going to say from Apple Home, and here I'm going to add the pairing code. So I have added this pairing code. Let me click on add device, give it a minute or two. If you see, I got a pop-up notification here saying that the accessory is added to a Matter test server. So this is right now an instance of Home Assistant that I'm running on a Docker container. Now, if you want to see how you can set up the Matter server using Docker, then there's a video that I will link here. It's one of my older videos wherein I've shown you how I have set up the Matter server with Home Assistant using Docker. You can refer to that video, as well as I'll link it into the description below, along with the article showing you the entire setup. So you can refer to that article as well as the video. So right now I have connected this to a different instance of Home Assistant. This is the Home Assistant OS, and this is the Home Assistant which is running on a Docker container. So now I'm going to dismiss this from my iPad and then close this here. And now let's go ahead and see when I turn off this device, what happens in all the 3 ecosystems. So I'm going to turn this off. So it's off in the iPad, it's off in Google Home, and it's off in our Home Assistant OS also. So this is an entire walkthrough of how actually I have connected through all the 3 ecosystems that I have. Right now I don't have an Alexa device, so that's why I cannot show it with that, but I think it would also work in the same manner. Finally, let's look at what are the various controllers that we can see. So let's go ahead and see these controllers here. So manage fabrics, and here you can see it is showing me all the various controllers. So this test is actually, it is showing me the one from my Docker container which is actually running, and it's running with this Home Assistant here. Then we have the Apple keychain and the Apple Home. I've noticed that it always shows these two controllers here. Now I have noticed that if I delete this, it still works with Apple Home because this connection is there over here. So right now let's go ahead and try this from my iPad here, and I'm going to now turn this Matter plug on. And if you see, it's actually turning this on here, and if I turn it off, it's actually turning off. So these are the four controllers that are connected. Nabu Casa is the one from this Home Assistant OS. Google LLC is from Google Home. Apple Home is for the Apple Home. And this test one is actually for my Home Assistant that is running from a Docker container. So with this, we just saw how we can connect a Matter device to the various smart home ecosystem as well as share the same device among these various ecosystems. Now in my next video, we will be looking at how we can connect a Zigbee device onto this Matter ecosystem with a device which is something called as a Matter Bridge. So now if you want to support this channel, there are links into the description below wherein you can buy me a coffee or you can support me via Patreon. Now if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button as well as hit that subscribe button for more such videos to come. Till then, take care and I will see you in my next one.